Hi guys, welcome back to the channel, and today we're going to be talking about the weekend games that have just gone and any controversial issues, any goals or anything like that that happened. If you like our videos, please subscribe. Please drop a like on the video as well. Please put some comments on as well. What did you think of the games? Um, Check out our socials below and all that jazz. And check out all other videos as well of all the other games and our prediction videos as well. There's plenty more videos to come, so I hope you stick with us. So 8 p.m. on Friday night, we had Leeds United 1, West Ham United 2.
Flick opening the scoreline with a penalty before Suet and Ogbonna, both headers, giving West Ham the win in a decent game.
Yeah, pretty much end to end. Both teams that have played quite well this season. Both teams unlucky with not getting more points than what they probably deserved. We've mentioned that most weeks about Leeds United and a couple of weeks about West Ham.
Yeah, Moyes back-to-back weeks where he's unhappy with VAR as well, so nothing new there apparently.
What do you think about the VAR decision then? So obviously the first goal was after about 6 minutes, Klitsch with a penalty. Bamford ran into the box and Fabianski kind of taking Bamford out with a trailing arm. Bamford, for me, is known for like diving, but I do think this was a penalty anyway. Fabianski knew the risks he was taking by leaving his arm out there.
Yeah, it's a bit of a rush of blood, I think, for him to
Yeah,
come charging out and diving in like that. So definite penalty.
and then Klitsch steps up, regular penalty taker for Leeds, as far as I'm aware, anyway, and just calmly rolls it to the keeper's right, the left of the goal, and the keeper went the right way. Very poor penalty.
It was atrocious.
There were no power in it or anything like that. But
And I know we've seen a lot of bad ones so far this season, but that's definitely up there as well with some of them.
yeah, maybe not as bad as Lookman's, but it was poor. Um, but he got to retake it because was it Fabianski off his line
Yes,
when the penalty was taken?
which Moyes wasn't happy about at all. He says whoever saw it must have x-rayed his foot. For me, it was quite clear. There was clear green grass between his foot
Yeah,
and the line. So, and when you consider the state of the penalty as well, the first one, it just makes it even worse that the goalkeeper is off his line.
yeah.
Like,
So
by the
this
time the
isn't
ball got to the net, he could have gone and got a burger and come back. Like,
this isn't the first time that obviously penalty has been retaken because the keeper was off his line when it was taken. I think the first one this season that we saw was when De Gea was off his line.
yeah.
I think that's the one that kind of told us about the rule because I weren't aware of it before then, and then we've seen a couple since then. So 12 weeks in, we kind of know and expect that you can't come off your line when the penalty's taken. The next time he takes the penalty, a lot better. More power, bottom right corner, very good penalty, and Leeds United 1-0.
Yeah, so he definitely made up for it with the second attempts, but he needed it, I think. After imagine if he'd missed that one as well.
Yeah,
You missed two in a row. It's pretty big on your confidence, and well, yeah, so he put Leeds in the lead, but only for 19 minutes before Suek back-to-back weeks with a header. I think he scored the first one against
mm.
United last week. So we're not someone that you particularly expect to score goals, who's now scoring goals. Um, And I think questions over goalkeeper again
Yeah.
for
So I
me.
don't think the keeper actually got like a strong hand to it, and to be honest with you, at first I thought it was cleared off the line. But the ref obviously got the signal to say that it crossed the line, and it clearly crossed the line. And West
Yep.
Ham 1-1. They
So
started looking a lot better after Leeds took the penalty anyway,
it
scored their
did.
penalty.
So it was a corner from the right-hand side as you're facing the goal. Stewart gets past his man far post, gets a pretty soft header at it, and goalkeeper gets a hand on it but can't keep it out. He also had a bit of a rush of blood because he started to come out for the corner originally and got nowhere near it and had to backpedal, so that wasn't a good showing at all from him. It sort of made up for it in the second half. A couple of very good saves, a good header from Balbuena, and one that sticks in my mind, an overhead kick attempt from Haller. Also a pretty good save from him.
I've
But
said it a couple of times over the last couple of weeks. I think I definitely said it last week that he looks like a decent keeper. Obviously, he has made some mistakes. He made a mistake last week, but he does look like a decent keeper. Definitely one that we've said about Bamford and maybe a couple other Leeds United players might not be there, or they'll struggle to keep him. And I think it's same with his keeper.
yeah, he's had some very good performances this season. You say a couple of mistakes, but he is also a young goalkeeper, so
Hmm.
to be expected. He couldn't really do too much about the Ogbonna header, though.
No, no.
Another pretty good header. I think that's his second goal in 3 games as well now. So again, not particularly players you expect to be scoring, but West Ham seem to be surprising a lot of people.
Powerful header as well. Free kick. I think it was stupid challenge as well that led to the free kick.
Yeah,
The ball's crossed in. Ogbonna with a powerful header at the back post, and West Ham a much needed 3 points.
yeah, continuing a surprising start to the season, really, from West Ham. A very understated start to the season. A lot of people are talking about teams like Southampton and Leicester, being higher than expected, and nobody's talking about West Ham.
Mm. They like the silent team just like creeping up on everyone, and they're like, we're here."
And even in games that they haven't won, they've still looked pretty impressive. I mean, you go back to last week with the comeback for United against them, they definitely looked impressive.
Mm.
Um, and yeah, it was a very good result for them. A very good game, pretty much all round, excluding the first 10 minutes where they didn't quite start perhaps as well as they should have done. But again, for Leeds, they should have done better.
I think this is the thing. It's we've said this week in week out. Each time that Leeds are losing, we're still praising them on how well they played, and maybe they deserved a point or 3 points out of the game. The this loss, as it stands, they are currently 14th on 14 points. The last 6 games, they've only had one win and one draw, and the rest losses. So they definitely, like I say, the performance is there, but they just need to be careful because if they don't start getting more wins, then the teams below them will start overtaking them. West Ham, I've already said that they're doing a lot better than a lot of people have expected. They're currently sixth with 20 points, just 5 points off top. Their last 6 games, they've lost 2 and won 4. So they was unlucky with against Man United, with Man United coming back. They're showing that they've got some decent players and they can get some wins. So obviously the next couple of weeks where the games are coming thick and fast for everybody, that kind of I think it's the more experienced teams and the teams with bigger squads are usually a lot better over the coming weeks. But West Ham could still be up there come New Year.
I think what benefits West Ham as well is they've already played a lot of the big teams. Obviously, they had an incredibly tough start to the season.
Mm.
Um, what was it? Arsenal, Wolves, Liverpool, Leicester, Tottenham, Man City, all in a row. And they came out of that only having lost 2, I believe it was. Picked up a point against City and against Tottenham, crashing Leicester. So in theory, they have the easier games to come. Obviously, no game in the Premier League is easy, but they're in a very good position when you consider who they've played already.
I think the
Uh,
thing is, there's been some, like you say, some of the big teams or the top six, as you call them. They Most of them have had like little bits where they've just had poor runs, and it just happened that West Ham were playing them at the right time.